Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use some of these Hostinger AI tools. So let's get started. So Hostinger comes with these AI tools, and all of these are centered around one thing, which is websites. So for example, the image generator can generate images for you. The background remover can remove those backgrounds, remove those image backgrounds. The image upscaler can upscale images. The attention heat map basically just tells you which parts of your website people will pay more attention to. It's kind of like that. So it basically just looks at your website and goes, this part people will pay more focus, this part will be less focused by the average person. So it's kind of like that. Then you have the QR generator. This just generates a QR code for you. And the next one is content generator, which is basically helps you create blog posts and emails and social media content, etc. And then the logo maker will just make logos for you. So let's just check all these out. So the image generator, let's look at this. Okay, so it's telling me that it'll use 3 credits to do this. Okay, but actually let's give it something more complex because we want to test this out, right? So I'm going to use Whisperflow. If you want to check out Whisperflow, the link is in the description below. So let's make a character that has a black background, is a futuristic cyborg character with a samurai look to it. So let's try it. So create a cyberistic character which will have a samurai look to him. The color of the character will be silver. The armor that the character will be wearing will be silver. And also make sure the background is black and make the character have neon lighting in different places. Cybernetic character, we will have a samurai look to him. The color of the character will be silver. The armor that the character will be wearing will be silver. Also make sure the background is black and make it have neon lighting in different places. Make the character have neon lighting in different, and like this. Okay. So I think this is good enough. I kind of want to see just what it comes up with. Oh, actually, I'll add one more thing. 16:9 ratio. Okay. Make the image a 16:9 ratio. Okay. So let's generate and let's see what it comes up with. Oh, it also gives 3 results rather than 1. Okay. I wish I didn't have to use 3 credits for that. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Actually, good results. I actually like this one the best. Oh, no. It kind of messed up. I'll use this one because I want to zoom out of this later on. Kind of have that. So let's look at this image. Okay. It's added a lot of detail. Nice, nice. Okay. It's added a lot of detail. Okay, so we have this image, right? So if I zoom in, it's kind of like this, right? So let's actually first try the image upscaler because how much am I zooming in? So if I zoom in about here, which is 198, or so it's kind of like this on 198. Okay, so the image upscaler, I'm gonna put this here, saying enhancing your image. So let's see what it does. Just download this and refresh. Okay, it is better. Everything is sharper now. Nice, nice. Okay, not bad. This is actually pretty good. So this works. It actually upscaled the image. No, it's about here. So yeah, it is sharper than the previous one. That much I can say. So let's remove the background. So I'm just gonna drag and drop this in. If you're looking to get a 20% discount on Hostinger, then use the referral code in the description below, or go to the Hostinger website, and in the website URL, add question mark, referral code is equal to swebdev, and press enter. The code will be applied on checkout. So let's continue with the rest of the video. So it gives you a before and after as well, and it perfectly actually removed everything. Okay, nice. Attention Heatmap, let's see. This would basically just look at some kind of image. Basically, think of it like this. If you have a Figma file, you could drop the image of that Figma file into this, and it would basically just tell you where people would click. I'll actually get one of my Figma files and come back. So I'll use this one. So I'll just drag and drop this one in just to show you guys. So I got the Figma file, and it's saying that these things are the ones that are going to grab the attention more. So this is how it would be like off. This is how it's on. So this is less to more. Only thing which they had done is add a zoom feature to this, because I cannot zoom into this. So that's a downside. So that's how the heat map works. Now the content generator, let's look at that. So you can tell it which thing you're trying to make. So is it a blog post, a product description, whatever? Let's do a blog post. Content is going to be medium. Okay, it doesn't matter whichever one you want to choose. It's still going to cost 2 credits. Select tone or voice. Optimistic, natural, formal, informal. I'll just do neutral. I'm going to use Whisperflow. So recently, Claude Code has updated the token usage. Before you would run out of tokens very quickly. Now you can spend double the amount of tokens. So let's generate content and let's see what it gives me. So it's written a very long blog post, and I'm not going to read all of it, but I don't really think it looked online to kind of understand what the token usage and everything else meant, because it feels like it's a very generic answer. I wouldn't really rate this as good. That's just my opinion. I just feel like this is a very plain answer, and it's seriously long. Maybe I should have used the small option, but this is what I got. I don't really give this one a high rating, but let's go back, and the logo maker is the last one. So oh, it's a different page. Okay, it even has some examples for a yoga studio actually. Okay, so you can make a colorful logo. Create yourself. Oh, okay, you can create your own by selecting different text. Choose different options. Okay, futuristic, eco-friendly in nature, neomorphic, luxury or elegant, sporty or athletic, etc., etc. Okay, and then you just type in whatever defines your logo. So that is it. I just wanted to show you all of the different features and how they work. For the logos, by the way, they probably oversold it. Even normal AI can actually make some good logos, by the way. It's not really that you have to specifically use theirs, but it's still there if you quickly just want something done. So the logo maker is just that. I think it's fine. A lot of AIs can do logo making nowadays, and that's it. If you actually found any of these useful and you want to go and buy some AI credits, you can use my 20% discount link in the description below. But this is all I have for you in this tutorial. I hope you like this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.